Did you know there's a book that no one alive has ever been able to read, and it may not have been written for humans at all? It sits locked behind glass, studied for centuries, translated by no one. Every attempt to understand it has failed, not because people haven't tried, but because the text behaves like it doesn't want to be understood. This is not a missing language. It follows rules. It repeats patterns. It responds to analysis. And yet, meaning never arrives. The book surfaced publicly in the early 20th century, but carbon dating places it hundreds of years earlier. Its pages are filled with unknown symbols, flowing like cursive, consistent from start to finish. Linguists immediately notice something unsettling. The structure looks like language. Words repeat at natural intervals. Sentences have rhythm. Statistical analysis shows entropy similar to real speech. But no known language matches it. Not ancient, not modern, not invented. It looks right. It just means nothing. Illustrations inside the book deepen the mystery. Strange plants that resemble nothing on Earth. Astronomical charts that don't align with known skies. Nude human figures interacting with tubes, pools, and systems that resemble anatomy, machinery, and ritual all at once. These images aren't decorative. They appear instructional, purposeful, as if explaining something visually when words alone aren't enough. But whatever system they describe, it doesn't map cleanly onto medicine, botany, or astronomy as we understand them. Over the centuries, the book passed through the hands of emperors, scholars, and collectors. Each believed they might be the one to unlock it. None succeeded. Some gave up quietly. Others became obsessed. One researcher spent decades convinced a manuscript hit a universal code, only to admit near the end of his life that the text seemed to change the more he studied it. Not physically, but psychologically. The deeper he went, the less certain he became that understanding was even the goal. Modern technology didn't solve it. Supercomputers failed. Artificial intelligence models trained on every known language hit the same wall. The system predicts structure, but not meaning. It's like listening to a voice speaking fluently, confidently, about something you will never comprehend. Some researchers propose it's an elaborate hoax, but hoaxes don't maintain internal consistency across hundreds of pages, and they don't resist centuries of scrutiny without a single crack. One of the strangest details lies in the margins, small distortions, faces that don't quite look human, shapes that feel accidental until you notice they repeat, almost like annotations made by someone or something watching the reader. No two scholars agree on what they represent. Some think they're symbolic. Others believe they're placeholders. But few quietly admit they stop looking too closely. Because the longer you stare, the less comfortable you feel being observed. The manuscript has no author, no title page, no explanation, no corrections. It begins mid-thought and ends without conclusion. That alone is unusual for a medieval text. Most books from that era are anchored in context. This one floats. It doesn't reference history, religion, or geography. It exists in isolation, which raises a question scholars rarely say out loud. If it isn't meant to be read, then what is it meant to do? Some theories suggest it's not encrypted, but encoded for perception we don't share. That it's not a message, but a demonstration. A way of showing how information can exist without meaning, or how meaning can exist without translation. Others suggest it's a diagnostic tool, a test, something that reveals more about the reader than the text itself. Because everyone who studies it walks away changed, not enlightened, just unsettled. The book is known today as the Voynich manuscript. Its name does explain it. It just gives us something to call it, while we avoid admitting how little progress has been made. After all this time, the most honest conclusion may be the simplest, that the manuscript doesn't fail to communicate. It succeeds perfectly. We're just not the intended audience. And if that's true, then the most disturbing possibility isn't that we can't read it. It's that someday, something else might. Something that recognizes a language instantly. Until then, the book remains silent, waiting, not to be solved, but to be encountered. And the longer it remains unread, the more it feels like that silence is the point. Follow for more soft horror stories.